You are listening to Passport Talks, a podcast on how to become a true cosmopolitan, how to travel the world without visas, create a safe haven for your family, and access top-notch education and healthcare with a second passport or residency.
6 benefits of an EU residence permit. The European Union provides opportunities for third country nationals to relocate and establish residency within its member countries. By obtaining a residence permit, individuals can not only move to the country that grants them the status, but also enjoy various benefits, such as studying, receiving medical treatment, accessing reliable banking services, and, in most cases, traveling freely within the Schengen area. Participating in state residency by investment programs is considered the most convenient method to become an EU resident. What is an EU residence permit? A residence permit is crucial for third country nationals wishing to stay legally in any EU country. It is necessary to physically be present in the country to apply for an EU residence permit. If a visa is required to enter, it must be obtained from the nearest consulate before applying. Residency can be either temporary or permanent. Temporary permits usually last 1 to 5 years depending on the country, while permanent status grants long-term or indefinite residency. Spouses and children can accompany the primary applicant, but each jurisdiction may have specific requirements for marriage and dependent children. Common criteria for children include being unmarried, principally dependent, and below a certain age. To obtain permanent residence, individuals usually must reside legally in a country with a temporary residence permit for at least 5 years. Specific requirements may include meeting minimum physical presence criteria, having a place to stay, demonstrating financial stability, acquiring health insurance, maintaining a clean criminal record, and passing a language test. Once granted permanent residence, individuals can stay in the country indefinitely. However, the permanent residence card needs to be renewed periodically and certain conditions may need to be fulfilled. Main benefits of being an EU resident. 1. Europe is a popular destination for relocation due to its reputation for safety and desirable living conditions. For example, Portugal ranks 6th in the 2022 Global Peace Index, making it one of the safest countries in the world. Spain attracts over 400,000 British nationals who seek its warm Mediterranean climate. Malta is known for its political and social stability, low crime levels, and being a haven for the LGBTQI+ community. 2. Visa-free travelling. An EU residence permit card enables individuals to enter the country where they hold residency status even during closed borders. Residence permits issued by Schengen states grant their holders the ability to travel to other member countries for up to 90 days within 180 days without a visa requirement. 3. Education in European schools and universities. Obtaining a residence permit is a necessary step for international students. To secure a permit, students must demonstrate adequate financial resources to sustain themselves, possess travel insurance, and hold a return ticket. Additionally, documents from the educational institution or university are typically required. Temporary residence permits for higher education are typically valid for 1 year and can be renewed for additional periods of 1 year or the duration of the study if it is less than a year. 4. Business expansion. The EU offers a stable and prosperous economic environment attracting businesses for investment opportunities. Various financial instruments such as loans and venture capital are available to support the establishment and growth of enterprises. 5. Profitable real estate. Investors from around the world are attracted to the real estate market in Europe, using properties as second homes or for rental purposes. Investors often buy property in Malta to preserve capital while obtaining a residence permit in an EU country. This investment strategy can prove profitable as exemplified by the significant increase in real estate prices in Malta over the past decade. For instance, a 100 square meter apartment that cost €192,000 in 2012 is now valued at almost €300,000, representing a 1.5 times increase in price. In Cyprus, foreign buyers account for approximately 43% of property transactions, with Paphos and Limassol being the preferred locations for real estate investments. Purchasing a residential property for over €300,000 brings the buyer permanent residence. 6. Tax incentives. Portugal, Cyprus, and Malta offer favorable tax regimes for their residents, attracting many individuals seeking tax advantages. In Portugal, new tax residents can obtain a special non-habitual resident status for 10 years. NHR holders are exempt from paying taxes on foreign income if a double taxation agreement exists between Portugal and the country where the income is generated. They pay a flat rate of 10% on pensions from other jurisdictions and a flat rate of 20% on income earned in Portugal. Cyprus is particularly appealing to non-EU nationals due to its tax benefits. There is no tax on global income and inheritance, and property and income tax rates are relatively low. The corporate tax rate is one of the lowest in Europe, set at 12.5%. In Malta, foreigners can benefit from paying only 15% tax on income earned outside of Malta and received within the country, and 0% tax on other foreign income if they participate in the Global Residence Program. How to get a European residence permit. European residence permits can be obtained through residency by investment programs, which provide a more comfortable pathway for high net worth individuals. These programs offer golden visas to investors who purchase property or invest in the economy of an EU country. Golden visas are initially issued as temporary residence permits that can be continuously renewed as long as the investment is maintained or until eligibility for permanent residency is achieved. In most cases, investors are not required to permanently reside in the EU country to renew their residence permits. However, moving to the country may be necessary to apply for permanent residence or citizenship in the future. Popular EU member states with residency by investment programs include Cyprus, Spain, Greece, and Malta. Each program has its own set of conditions and minimum investment amounts. Here are some examples. 1. Spain Golden Visa. Options include real estate purchase for at least €500,000, opening a deposit in a Spanish bank, purchasing shares of Spanish companies or investment funds, government bonds, and business investments. 2. Greece Golden Visa. Investment options include real estate purchase for €250,000, renting a hotel or tourist residence for 10 years, land plots for construction or agriculture, timeshare for 10 years, inheriting or receiving real estate as a gift, and securities or bank deposit. 3. Cyprus Permanent Residence. Options include purchasing residential or commercial property for €300,000, shares of Cypriot companies, and purchasing securities. 4. Malta Permanent Residence and Global Residence Program. Options include property rental or purchase with varying minimum amounts, along with administration fees and state contributions. Portugal offers a variety of national D visas leading to a residence permit. For example, if you earn at least €9,120 a year from passive income sources, the D7 visa may suit you. There is also a digital nomad visa for remote workers and freelancers who earn more than €340 a month. That's it for this episode about the advantages of holding EU residency. Visit immigrantinvest.com for detailed information about European investment programs or to book a meeting with Immigrant Invest lawyers who can help find answers to tricky questions. Take the next step towards your global opportunities and secure your future with Immigrant Invest. And see you in the next episodes of Passport Talks.
You are listening to Passport Talks, a podcast on how to become a true cosmopolitan, how to travel the world without visas, create a safe haven for your family, and access top-notch education and healthcare with a second passport or residency.